Hey guys, I am so excited to talk to you today about Spider-Man Far From Home. If you haven't seen this movie yet, turn this off and go run and see it now. Go run and see it now because you're crazy to have not seen this movie. It's so good. And I've been asked where it would rank in my top Marvel films, and I will say it's probably about 7 until you introduce the mid and end credit scene. Then it's like number 3 or 4 or 2 or 1. I don't even know. But my jaw literally dropped during the mid-credit and end credit scene. I jumped up and I was like, what's going on? It was very reminiscent of when I got super excited when we got the Adam Warlock teaser, if you will, after Guardians 2, where I literally jumped up in the theater, which was also the premiere, which was also filled with cast and crew. And I was like, ah! And then people are like, shh. And then they were also like, okay, but tell me who's Adam. Let's discuss this. And I'm like, no, Adam is... She should have said him. She said Adam. That's a whole nother video. This video, I want to talk to you about the mid-credit and end credit scenes. So there will be spoilers. If you have not seen this movie, you probably want to wait to watch this because you should go in with a total open mind and have no idea what's going on. Trust me, because it needs to blow your mind. It needs to blow your mind. So that's what I'm going to talk about. If you don't already follow me on Instagram and Twitter, be sure to do that. I'm at Mama's Geeky, and you guys can send me requests. Again, like I had people asking me about, ranking the Marvel movies, stuff like that. That's a great place to talk to me. Again, Mama's Geeky, MAMASGEEKY, same as I am here on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification so you get told when I put out videos, because the YouTube algorithm is crazy and people don't even know, and they'll be like, hey, I didn't even know you did a trailer to this. And it's like, hit that bell so they send you a notification, because it's crazy. Even if you subscribe to me, it's not telling you I put out videos. Anyway, let's play the intro, and then I'm going to talk to you guys all about the mid-credit and end-credit scenes from Far From Home. I'm Tessa with mamasgeeky.com. And real quick before we get into it, guys, I want to remind you that Zach Products has given me an amazing giveaway. So I have these awesome thermoses and a really, really cool sandwich container that you guys can enter to win just by going to look at my live chat video that I did earlier this week. It's all discussion on Spider-Man Far From Home, and you can enter to win these. And look what else they sent me. How cool is this mug? I mean, come on, guys. This is an awesome mug. I kind of love it. So Zach is pretty awesome. They have amazing products, especially for Marvel fans. But yeah, head over to that video and enter to win. All you got to do is comment and you can win. So that's really cool. All right, so let's get into it. Mid-credit scene, okay? We see Spider-Man. He's flying with his MJ, and he puts her down, and she's like, I am never doing that again. And he's like, all right, see you later. And then there's a big screen, like Times Square, right? Like a big giant screen, like, hey, here's the news. And what do? They get J. Jonah Jameson from the Daily Bugle. So excited because I love me some J. Jonah Jameson, especially recently because him and Spidey kind of became friends. And it's kind of awesome. Like he actually knows Peter Parker's identity. Well, he knows that Spider-Man is Peter Parker in the comics right now. But speaking of that, he plays this video that Mysterio left. Now, if you remember, after Mysterio died, you saw someone else that, Tony ticked off, and they're all out for this agenda. That's what this whole thing was, which is a little weird. But anyway, the guy downloaded something and he ran off with it. Obviously, it was this footage so that he could doctor it and make it look like Spider-Man was the bad guy. Classic Mysterio, all about illusion. Is Mysterio really dead? Yeah, probably. But he lives on, so to speak. He's lived on to have this, to drop this big bomb. So in Mysterio's video, you see Spider-Man, and Mysterio says, Spider-Man attacked me. And he also has Spider-Man, his voice saying execute them all, which is when he was talking about, stopping, executing the cancellation plans or whatever they were called. But that's not even the major thing. You're like, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, is making Spider-Man look like the bad guy, that stinks, but like Spidey can get out of that. Like this can be fixed very easily. But then Mysterio says, by the way, Spider-Man is Peter Parker. My jaw hit the floor. My jaw hit the floor, guys. Peter Parker's identity, Spider-Man's identity, it's been released. It's out there. everybody is going to know. Everybody, the whole world is going to know. It's kind of funny that I immediately thought, oh my God, Flash Thompson is going to poop his pants because he's obsessed with Spider-Man. He loves Spider-Man and he hates Peter Parker, and he's going to be like, what? No. So I kind of wish I could see Flash Thompson's face when he finds out. I would kind of love that. But other than that, it's like, what is the fallout for this, right? Where can Peter go? What can he do? How's he going to protect everybody that he loves, like MJ and Ned and Aunt May, and just like, what's going to happen? This is crazy. And then, it ends, and that's the mid-credit scene. So obviously that's going to be dealt with in the future, whether it's dealt with by Sony or Marvel or both. And then I started thinking, as a comic book fan, there was a time, and it was actually during Civil War, the Civil War storyline, that Peter Parker outed himself. He revealed his identity. Now, he did it himself. Tony asked him to help support, remember Civil War. Tony wanted everyone to register. Cap said, no, we shouldn't register. Peter was on Tony's side, of course, and Tony kind of took advantage of that and was like, hey, kid, you want to reveal your secret identity to show that you support us? That would be cool. And Peter's like, yeah, all right, sir, I'll do it. Quickly regretted it. Long story short, he was like, listen, guys, we need to fix this. That was one of a few things that had to get changed. Now, some people who have read the comics, and I myself included, for a little bit, I was like confused. Like, was it with the deal with Mephisto? Because there was something else going on with him and Mary Jane that became a Mephisto thing. But no, it wasn't really Mephisto. So what happened is Peter was like, I need to get my secret identity back, right? After the dust has settled, Civil War is over, all this stuff has happened. And he's like, I need to get it back. It's not safe for my family. MJ, all this stuff is going on. This isn't safe. I need to fix this. I need the world to not know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. So who does he go to? Doctor Strange. Of course, Doctor Strange, right? And he's like, Doctor Strange, help me. And Dr. Strange is like, let me consult some other brilliant minds. And he consults Tony Stark. He also consults Reed Richards. So in my mind, I'm thinking, is this a way to seamlessly introduce the Fantastic Four to the MCU? Of course, if Peter goes to Doctor Strange and says, fix this, Doctor Strange isn't going to say, hey, I'm going to call Tony Stark, because unfortunately, rest in peace, Tony Stark is gone. But he could say, I know a guy who can help me. Let's call Reed Richards. By the way, here's a 5-minute explanation of Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four. Insert Reed Richards. No origin story needed. Thank you, Jesus, because I do not need another origin story. I'm so sick of origin stories. And the Fantastic Four needs a great way to enter. So that's kind of what I'm thinking could happen. It'd be pretty exciting and pretty awesome. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree? Do you think that's a good way to introduce the Fantastic Four? I certainly do. Obviously, that's immediately where my mind went. So also in the future, we need to know what's going to happen with Peter Parker. I don't know. Is he going to eventually get his secret identity back? I hope so. Tom Holland is the perfect Peter Parker and Spider-Man put together. Whereas I feel like past actors have not been able to really truly master Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Tom Holland has. I hope we see lots more of him. I think he's fantastic. And let's move on to the end credit scene. We see Nick and Maria driving out, and they change into Skrulls. Now, at first I was like, wait, what's going on? But I will say throughout the movie, I was like, something is up with Samuel L. Jackson and Kobe Smolder. Like, I don't know, are they mad that they're in a Sony movie? They want to be in a Marvel movie? Like, what's going on? They seemed off and weird. And my husband and I said that. We were like, what is the deal with this? Why are they acting so strange? So it totally made sense that they were Skrulls. It just seemed, I was like, oh, okay, I can buy it. I can totally buy it. And I'd love to go back and watch the movie again. I will. And see the difference. Because he was weird. He was like kind of mean to Peter at a couple of points. Like, it was just, he was different. So I totally buy they're Skrulls. Yes, makes sense. But then he calls into Nick. They're arguing like, I don't want to tell him. I don't want to tell him. So they report into Nick. Yeah, we delivered the glasses and some other stuff happened. It kind of got crazy. So obviously Nick was like, gave them permission, right? Please go look like me. Go do this. And you see Nick and it pans out and he's on a ship full of Skrulls. Now this is kind of cool, kind of fun, but my brain, you guys know, if any of you have attended any of my lives and anybody asks what storyline would I like to see in the future, where do I go, you guys? Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion and Dark Reign, I would die happy. I could die happy if this happened. And I feel like this is a way it could. Of course, the Skrulls are good, blah, blah, blah. They're out there looking for more refugees, yada, yada, yada. Doesn't mean there's not a group of bad Skrulls somewhere, or something's going to happen where some of the Skrulls decide to be bad. They want to infiltrate. Obviously, this has proven that Skrulls can kind of hang out with everybody and nobody really notices that something's up with them. Peter didn't notice. Nobody really was like, oh, it's not Nick Fury and Maria Hill. So, does this open the door for Secret Invasion? Are we all of a sudden going to have Skrulls taking over the lives of superheroes and we're not going to know? Is it going to start off, oh, well, we can't have that person go there. Can you just do this for us? And then are the Skrulls going to get greedy? Are they going to decide, I like being a superhero? I like being this person, and I don't think that person needs to be that person anymore, Oh, it could happen. It could happen. It could. And I feel like this is the perfect way to do it. So if we get a Secret Invasion, I will die happy. I will probably die in the theater when it ends, and I'll be like, yes, this was perfection. It is one of my absolute favorite storylines in the comic books. If you have not read it, you need to. You absolutely need to. I will put a link where you can buy them down in the comments, in the description, because seriously, it's so good. It's so good. That and the Dark Reign, and it just makes me so happy to think that this is something that could happen. And I feel like this is a little, it may or may not, but there's a lot of Skrulls out there. What are the odds that some of them want more for their lives, right? They can't all agree, oh, we're all going to be good. There are bad humans, right? So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Of course, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky. In the comments, we can discuss all the theories because I'm going to put a big spoiler warning on this. So yeah, I'm hyped. I'm excited. What do you guys think this means for the future of the MCU? What do you guys think? Because we know Marvel and Sony are working together really well, clearly. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I don't know. I just don't know. What do you guys think? These are my theories. You guys could have different ones and I want to discuss. So yeah, like I said, of course, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, Instagram and Twitter, Mama's Geeky. And thanks for taking the time to watch this.